Good morning and welcome to your mixed training session. So we'll be starting with aerobic components, so you will need your trainers. Then we'll be going on to weights, so you will need your weights. Then we'll be going on to toning work, so loose comfortable clothing, and we might need a drink throughout that, so do have your drinks ready, okay? You will need your mats, but not initially. And I advise everybody that is doing any aerobics to have trainers on. I do take mine off for the weights, but I will always have them on for aerobics because it helps to cushion the impact and the joints. So it's so important. Always get clearance from your doctor before embarking on any form of exercise. And if anything's changed, do contact me. If you've got any concerns about your health, do let me know. Okay, so, and we have a birthday today. So Lou, happy birthday. And I really hope that you're spoilt terribly because you deserve it. Okay, so going into posture, shoulders up, down and back, opening up diaphragm, better breathing, neutral spine because we've got transverse 30%, flex through the knee and the weight's even on the floor. So as I say always, this is your powerhouse. This is set in stone, it does not move. So if you start to heel dig and rounding your shoulders, it's compressing everything, it's on your back. If you let your stomach relax, again it's pulling the back. If we're locking our knees, it's hyperextending the kneecap, tilting the pelvis forward so the glutes aren't working. Okay, so we're going to go straight into mobility. So just going into heel digs and we'll bring the arms in. Now we're going to go up pretty fast purely because we haven't got a half an hour aerobics. So let's go into side tap. Now remember, if you're on a carpeted floor, lift those feet, okay? So lift them. Tap it back, push. Little side lunge, tummy's in. Double arms. So it's like we're just going for a bit of a walk now, single arm across at fairly good speed. Low. Hamstring curls, pull. Back to heel digs. Side tap. So I've gone fairly fast. If this is too fast for you, just slow it down. Tap it back. So we're listening to our bodies all the time. Side tap. Double arms. If you're not ready for double arms, stay low. Single arm across. Low head up. And tap it back. Knee lift. So shoulders back. So we've warmed up a little bit. Now if you have got any problem with the hip and you find this is too much to lift at the moment, keep on with the side tap, okay? Or heel dig. So we've gone in pretty quickly, but we have done a little bit of a mobility and we're not doing impact, so we should be okay with this knee lift. It just might feel a bit harder at the moment. Okay. Flyers. Nice deep breaths. Bicep curl. Double arms high, I'm feeling it in my legs and bottom already. How am I doing? I don't know, you might be able to hear the rain on the roof soon. Apart from my squeaky shoes, pec deck, so close. $50 high, push, 1. Again, if it's too much, work here with the hands extended. Nice deep breaths. 10 again. Nice deep breath. Don't hold your breath. Clearing that system out, getting all the nutrients around our bodies. Heading for 30. Heading for 40. How we doing? I'm finding this hard this morning. 10 again. Last 10 for now. Now let's go into that tap down. So we get a little bit of a pulsing in the middle, bringing in the quads, hamstring, bringing the arms, punch up, tummies in. How are we doing? So really punching up, keeping that tap in the middle. So Facebook is so odd because I didn't actually see it was Lou's birthday. It was because Marie, her daughter, said happy birthday, and I never really see Marie's post. How strange is that? And then I realised that I don't see a lot of people's posts. Do you all see my posts? If you do, comment and say hello. It's funny, isn't it, what we see and we don't see. 10 again. Keep punching. So where can you feel it? Shouldn't be loading the knees, we're tapping down. Should be feeling it in the thighs. Bit in the bottom. 10 again. 10. Okie dokie, hamstring curls, pull. Knee lifts. How are we doing? So shoulders back, we've got our Pilates set up beautifully. Flyers, tummies in. Deep breaths. Bicep curl. Double arms high, punch. Pec deck. Get those knees up. I know on film it doesn't look like you're lifting high. Double arms. Ten again, push. This is your last set of 15. Just thought I'd better add that in case you thought this was your last 4. Heading for 30, punch up. Good work, heading for 40. Last 10. Good work. Hamstring curls, pull. Last 4, 4, I've warmed up now. Side tap. Nice deep breaths. Lift that foot, especially if you're on a carpeted floor. You don't want the added friction on the knee joint and the hip joint. Tap it back. Side lunge. Double arms high. Single arm across. Low, head up. And heel digs, push down. Deep breath, shake out, let it all go. Let all the lactic acid leave, heel digs again. Really shake out. Heel digs again, push. Shake it out. Just keep shaking. Now again, if you feel that your heart rate's still high, just keep shaking out, heel dig, okay? Now we're going to go into weights, we're going to go into squats, so I advise you to keep your trainers on to obviously add that bit more of a cushioning and stability. I'm taking mine off, which is good. So I'm going to move my mat so it is ready for when I'm doing my weights. So I'm going to take this off. I might put it on again shortly. Again, here the weather is very changeable today, so I'll put it there just in case I need it. Quick hydration break. Okay, so where would we be without water? Squats. So again, toes 10 to 2, chest back, shoulders back, tummies in, weight into the heels, sitting back on an imaginary chair or pushing someone off a cliff with your bottom, keeping the weight through your heels, okay? Again, this is a more or less 15-minute mini. So bend your knees. I'm going into my Pilates setup, so I've got shoulders up, down and back, tummy in. Weights are centered. Again, see how you go. If it gets too much, put your weights down. Don't close your elbows, open them, opening your chest. So on our out breath, we're going to go down for 4. Now you might find it too hard to breathe out for 4 and breathe in. If that's you, just breathe normally, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, pushing up. Exhale. Breathe in. 8 more. 1, 2. Now as I'm working, I'm pushing through the heels. So I'm keeping the weight predominantly where I want it. So I'm feeling it slightly in the quad now. Keep going. Listen to your body, you're keeping the tummy in. And when we come back up, we are not locking the knees out. Last 5. Three more. Last 2. Last 1. Now just stay low, presses, 10. So we're just playing with energy systems. So we're making the muscles work in this small range. So just fatiguing. Should start to feel it in the thighs if you haven't already. Definitely going into inner thigh. Nice deep breaths. Keep pressing. And hold. Slightly lower, holding. Slightly lower, hold. For 10. 9, 8, 7. How are we doing? Scale of 1 to 10. 1 being so easy, 10 being hard. Slightly lower. Well done. 10 singles. Push, return, exhale. Weight into heels. Breathing out, in on return. and presses. And hold. Slightly lower hold. Slightly lower holding. Deep breaths. And put your weights down. Cool down, weight just even through feet. Push back for 10. Just getting rid of toxins such as lactic acid. Getting the oxygen around your body. Well done. Just shake out a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to do a big stretch at the end within the Pilates section because obviously I'm going to motor through. So we're going to go into lunges. Again, any knee problems or hip, this might be too much. If it is, please do the squats we've just done, just singles. Bending our knees, left leg forward, right leg back. So remember, this heel shouldn't be, the knee shouldn't be going over the front toe. We've got the heel raised of the back leg. Posture in alignment, tummies in, and just 30. Exhale, 1, 2. So I can feel it predominantly back leg, down the thigh, into the hamstring, which is exactly where I need to feel it. Last set. If you're feeling it on your knees, probably take your stance slightly wider. Well done. Right leg forward. Really good. Step back, quite a wide range. Shoulders lifted. Relax down and back. Chest in with tummy. Off we go. What I mean with chest in is don't round your back. Just have neutral shoulders, relaxed. Ten again. Last 10. Well done. Okay, shoulders. So again, this is where anything extension can be hard. Any problems with your shoulder, there isn't really an alternative for shoulder press, but you could do this without your weights. If the problem is extension, okay, probably just do a press up against the wall, which will still work the deltoid, okay? So, fingers, palms facing away, weights widthways, and we're not going to hold today because it's a mini session. So on our out breath, 1, breathe in to come back. It goes without saying, knees are flexed, tummy's in. Listen to your body. So I can feel it, shoulders, upper back, arms. Third set. Well done. Straight into triceps. So again, you can go staggered stance. I just prefer 10 to 2. So any problems here, core set, just lifting up, slightly away. So just to bring in that tricep, okay? Otherwise, 30. Exhale, in to come back. Last 10. Well done. Quick sip. Good work. Okie dokie. So we have flyers. So again, I like this stance, you can choose. Now, don't lift your shoulders up, have them down and back. Go through your Pilates setup, this doesn't move. So you're not moving your torso, you are staying exactly in alignment here, shoulders down. Start from here, angel's wings, coming into more or less shoulder level. If that's a problem, start from here. Shoulders down and back, 30 singles. On an out breath, breathe in to come back. Ten again. Really concentrate on your torso, set up. Good work, last 10. Bicep curl, 2 magazines, one either side, elbows are in, isolated. The only thing that moves are the forearms. Shoulders down and back, core set, knees flex. On our out breath, full range. Breathe in to come back. How are we doing so far? Last 10. Good work. Front row, so again, shoulders down, core set. So we are taking, so knuckles facing away, we're taking the weights just to around about shoulder level, not too high, okay? So don't move your back, your torso is set in stone. On our out breath, breathe in to come back. So I always feel there's definitely arms, upper back and to me. Last 10. Well done. So going on to our backs, and again we have a choice. So we're going to go into inner thigh, adductor, and then a bit of a chest press. So whatever you're doing, you have your core, neutral spine, transverse 30%, pelvic floor. We can work here, no extension, no weights. We can work 90 degrees here, or we can go full range here. So we're not doing presses today. Whichever one you're doing, especially if you're doing the leg lifts, just get your weights here, tabletop, core set, extension here, feet relaxed, weights more or less chest level. Off we go, exhale, 1, breathe in to come back. 10 again. So I can definitely feel this inner thigh. Last 10. Remember, if it's loading your back, it shouldn't be. If it is, put your feet down. Good work. Feet on the mat, go into your alignment. So your weights are widthways, palms facing the ceiling. Hook, knuckles now facing the ceiling, more or less chest level, just for 30. So you can work no legs, one leg, both legs. Off we go, chest press, exhale, in to come back. Definitely feel it, tummy, legs, arms. Watch those knees don't start coming towards you. Keep that 90-degree bend so the back's neutral, not tilting. Last 10. Well done. Weights away, out of the way. Hug the knees in and just rock from side to side. Full body stretch, lengthening. Good work. Coming round onto your tummies for press-ups. So I'm going to do 20 intermediate. You can do whichever one you want to. Quick drink. And again, if you're not sure what re-press up, go into topics in the group and click on beginners. And the technique for your press up will be listed. So whichever one you're choosing, I'm going to do 20. So off we go. Breathing out, in on return. Walk the hands forward, weight into the heel of the hand. Exhale back. Good work. How are we doing? So that was a brilliant set for aerobics and weights, and we're exactly on track, okay? So slightly ahead of ourselves. We're now going to do tricep dip. So remember, if you have got a shoulder problem or you can't do extension, remember you've got to have your chest on your knees. You could always do your weights again here. If you're sitting upright, it's a bicep curl. Next level, again, please have your hands not too close because you can't move. More or less mid-mat, hip width apart, exhale down. So the only thing that moves are the arms, okay? Hardest level, bringing the feet slightly back in, coming up, and again, the only thing that moves are the arms, not your body. Off we go for 20, exhale 1. Breathe in to come back. Well done. So really feeling that on the shoulders. We'll do a quick tricep stretch. So either here, any problems with extension, or lengthen here, down mid-back, push. So we're lengthening through. Nice deep breaths. Again, whichever one you're doing, extend, down, pushing back. Good work. So we're going to go into bums and thighs. So again, we're going to go onto our side here, underneath leg bent. Now, round this part of your hip level, the ceiling, it goes without saying we've got corset. Any problems with the holding the head up here, get your cushions to support you, okay? Foot drop down, because if we have it up, we're pulling into the anchors around the knee, okay? So we're just going to take it up for 4. So off we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, return. 3 more. We've got that Pilates set up, tummy's in. That goes without saying. Good work. 10 singles, exhale into return, 9, 8. Keeping those hip joints strong, all the muscles around it. Well done, rotate. Any problems with rotation, please just stick with a single leg lift. Tummies are in for this, definitely, all the time. And reverse. Well done, it's feeling hard now. And just 4 left for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, return 2. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Well done, drop the leg forward. Now we're going to work the adductor, inner thigh of the other leg. So just take this one back, inner thigh facing your ceiling, inner foot, ceiling, core set. Just going to lift for 10. So you can put your hand here wherever you want to. On an out breath, 1. Don't touch the floor, 2. So more or less up to knee level. And 10 again. Good work. Flipping over onto the other side. Underneath leg bent, roundest part of the hip, level the ceiling, core set. Are we ready? Oh, we did 4, didn't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, return. 3 more. Really keep that tummy connected. Last one for 4. 10 singles. It's amazing how many exercises we can get in within this session, isn't it? Within the whole hour. Last 4. And rotate, 10. Keep that tummy in, good rotation. All the way around, using the bottom thigh, whole of the leg. And reverse. Good work. And we have up for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, returning. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Starting to feel it. Drop it forward, cut out the muscle. Straight back onto core set. Whatever you want to do with this hand, but just make sure the inner foot is facing the ceiling. Exhale in to come back. So I'm working inner thigh. Hard to target, 10 again. Good work. Quick sit and then into tummies. So when I finished this morning, I'm training my daughter Emma for an hour in Pilates, just recapping over everything. Ready for when she starts. Okay, so tummies, beautiful tummies. Again, as I always say, a bit of controversy about the crunches. Few say you shouldn't be doing it, it doesn't do anything. I actually quite like it if technique's right. So you've got your Pilates tummy 30%, pelvic floor, knees relaxed. Most important thing, hand is supporting the head. Let your elbows touch the mat, then spring to natural alignment. Focus ahead of you. Imagine you've a tennis ball between chin and chest and you're holding it there. So on your out breath, don't take your eyes off the ceiling. That is your alignment. You are now using your tummy to lift. If you don't have that focus and you follow, you're just pulling on the back of your neck, okay? So again, guys, we're going to go into obliques initially. So with your obliques, knees over to one side, you can just do tummy into back, holding with the pelvic floor for 4 and release. Second level, same principles, you're still looking above, don't take your eyes off, breathing out on the lift, in on return. Hardest level is one leg, twisting, still looking centering in the middle, or both legs. So I'm going to go for both legs. We're only going to do 40 today. So gap between chin and chest on an out breath, 1. Breathe in to come back, 2. So I'm going back to centre in the middle. And again, now I can already feel this tummy and waist, so I feel it works for me, and I hope it works for you. Heading for 30. Last 10. Well done. Quick hugging with the knees, rock from side to side, full body stretch. Fantastic. Going into crunches, so exactly the same principles. Choose whichever legs you want to do. Core is set, back of the head supported. I'm going into tabletop, tabletop, and again 50 on an out breath. 1, breathe in to come back. Using the neck to lift. Using the hands to support the neck, not using it to lift. Using the tummy to lift. Make sure those knees don't start coming forward. Heading for 30. Heading for 40. Last 10. Well done. Hook the knees in, rock from side to side, full body stretch. Lengthening, stretching, realigning. Knees over to your preferred side, feel that stretch in the waist. Transferring over, shoulders round, and onto our tummies. Hypers. So again, any problems with the back, have your hands at the side here and just roll your marble forward, keeping core, having the feet dropped out. Next level, straight up, using the tummy to lift as well, so you've got your core controlled, working that upper back. Highest level, hands under the chin. Again, more levers on your out breath, lifting hands and arms off the mat. Again, listen to your body, it shouldn't load the back negatively. So we'll do 20. So choose your hand position, please, your level. Deep breath into prayer on an out breath, 1. Just looking down at your mat. Breathing out on the lift, in on return. Well done, boomerang or base stretch. So your body will let you know how far you can extend. 2 more. I've got my core set, of course. Last one. Into our 4 points, walk the hands forward, weight into the heel of the hands, sit back. Okay, so Pilates, but just before we go into our Pilates, we're going to do our stretches. Don't get me wrong, Pilates is beautiful, strengthening, lengthening, aligning. But I'm just going to do some specific stretches for the weights and aerobics. So back onto our backs. Shoulders up, down and back, core set. Just take one leg, extend. Give it the support so it stabilises. Don't lift your hip bottom off the mat because you're taking it away from that stretch. Just listen to your body, ease the limb forward. Nice deep breath, should feel it down the back of that limb. Now some of you may think, I want to stretch that bit more. If that's you, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, straighten slightly at the knee, ease that a little bit further. So it's now activated belly of the muscle. So again, remember these should never hurt, it should be a positive lengthening. If it hurts, release it. Deep breath in through the nose, exhale. Just rotate your foot. Change direction, we're just loosening through the joint, ankle again, over knee. Now again, I'm just stretching the hip flexor down through into that thigh. That might be enough for some of you. If not, bring up those limbs. So for me, that's more prominent in the bottom now, going into the hip thigh. Nice deep breaths. And release. Changing legs, just lengthening, listen to your body, ease it forward. Now ideally, whatever you do one side, you should match both sides accordingly. So if you advance that side, you should this. Deep breath in, straighten, ease forward. So always start with the leg that might be problematic with the hip, the knee for any reason, and then match both sides. Deep breath, exhale, over, rotate the foot. Change direction. Ankle over that knee, and again, whatever you did the other side, let's do it this side. So we're balancing, we're not enhancing a side that's already dominant or weakening a side that's already weaker. And release for me. Knees over to one side. Lovely stretch through the waist, tummy back. Transfer over. Deep breaths. Lovely. Now just coming back to centre, we're going into our Pilates section now. So shoulders up, down and back, we've got neutral spine, transfers 30%. One leg stretch, so keep your heel on the mat. Exhale, breathe in to come back. Because if we're lifting, we're having to contract through the hip. So I just want total lengthening. So just keep those heels on the mat as you work. And again, match both sides equally. We're not overstretching on one side more than the other. 7 from now, please. So we're using the Pilates as a cool down. I'm not doing any loaded moves in this. Just rebalancing, releasing, lengthening. Last one, please. Well done. Full body stretch. Visualize all the ligaments lengthening, each disc spacing, realigning, extending, lengthening. Lovely stretch to do every morning when you wake. Just do take heed of how your body's feeling. Back into setup for base 100. Now we're going to do shoulder bridge, but we're just doing a base. We're not working the thighs, we're using the tummy to lift. So deep breath in for me, obviously core is set. On your out breath, peel using tummy, slight bottom, waist back to go into extension, stopping on the shoulders and over the neck. Exhale the arms over. Deep breath in now. On your out breath, visualize each little disc right from upper vertebra, one disc at a time is a little pearl. Only when the last disc is on the mat do we bring our arms down. Any problems with shoulders or extension through the arm, take the arms out. Just 5 from now, please. Last one. Now, just hug your knees close and just rock from side to side. Now, just draw 4 circles with your lower back in one direction. Deep quality breaths and reverse. Full body stretch, lengthening, stretching. Visualize the body more balanced, stronger, moving forward in our health and fitness. Set up for base 100, knees over to your preferred side, arms 90 degrees, turn the palms up, look to your left hand. 7 arm overs. Just watching that arm that's moving all of the time. Don't let it quite touch the floor. Keep that tummy in, controlled core. With core control, Transfer your knees. 7 again. Really stretch, lovely rebalancing. Coming back into your setup. Into alternate knees. So we've got core control, feet can be lifted or on the mat. Just 5. Using your out breath as you move away, controlling with center. As you breathe in, using tummy waist back to pull, control. I always slide slightly down my mat with this one. So my hair bun is being left up there. Now just bring in those knees and rock from side to side, deep quality breaths. 4 rotations. Nice deep breaths. And reverse. Full body stretch. Visualize vertebral disc is more aligned, tendons, ligaments more giving. Extend as far as you can. Knees over to your preferred side. Lovely stretch all around the waist. Just be aware of your breathing again. Deep quality breaths. Please transfer over. Shoulders around to our knees. Now we're just going to do a quad stretch, so just bring up heel to bottom. Just feel the stretch in that thigh. Change sides, please. Boomerang or base stretch, so exhale. In to come back, so you're in charge of how far you extend. Last one. So we're going to come into our 4 points, keeping core control, and just lengthen that back limb, so heel towards your mat. Feel the stretch right down the back of the leg into the heel. Change legs. Back into our box. Walk the hands forward, weighting the heel of your hands. Exhale back. Any back palm stay neutral, otherwise round out, full cat. So, child pose. Knees into that V again. It's not compulsive. If you don't want to do the child pose, stick with the shoulder stretch. Head to one side, hands to feet. Change neck position. Hands either side, curl the toes in and walk the hands back. Coming to a standing. How are we doing? So just a little bit of Achilles work, hamstring work. Shoulders up, down and back, core set. Deep breath in here. Exhale up onto our toes. Deep breath in, exhale. Lengthen here, rotate. Breathe in to come back. exhale. Last one, deep breath in. Exhale up onto our toes, deep breath in, exhale, lengthen, rotate. Breathe in to come back, exhale, arms wide, into a roll down. Each little disc is a pearl, and lengthening, re-stack. Good work. Quick sip of water. And then just finishing off with our cool down stretches. So, soles of our feet together, hold mid-toe. Little bit of pressure on the inside of the shin, knee stretching through adductor inner thigh, and sitting as comfortably as one can on the floor. So just lengthen, or any problems, do that one instead, here or here. Try not to push or hold the elbow. So just lengthening through your tricep. Exhale, just breathing normally. Stretch, here. Take it up, side. Breathe in to come back, exhale. Hands at the base, squeeze. Hands on knees, shoulders all the way up to our ears. Exhale, deep breath in. Exhale, look to one side, ear to shoulder. Any neck problems, just look to one side. 2 midline, chin to chest. Opposite side, ear down. To the middle, chin to chest. Last but not least, pelvic floor. So male and female have a pelvic floor, and it can help with prostate cancer in men. So front and back passage, imagine a lift right up to your tummy button, hold for 4, 3, 2, release. Lift, 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 holding for 4, 3, 2, release. Last 5. Now, if you cannot hold tightly for 4, you do need to do this regularly. Obviously, if there's any major contraindications, that is a different matter. Lift, 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 hold. Last one, lifting, hold. 10 singles, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Good work. So mixed training today. I think it was quite a good session. We fitted quite a lot in. So you're now set up for the day. What does our little book have to say? Owning your story is the bravest thing you will ever do. Wow. What does that mean to you? So owning your story is the bravest thing you will ever do. We've all got a story, haven't we? We've all got our own path. And my story really is quite strange, obviously being put into care at 4 years old, but breaking my sternum as a young mum on a motorbike accident changed my career. So I would have gone into art, but I came into health and wellness. So there you go, changed my fate. So never be afraid to tell your story. Other page, build your happiness on your own foundations, not other people's. Love that, love, love, love that. Build your happiness on your own foundation and not other people's. That's self-explanatory. Follow your dreams, do what you want to do. Don't live in someone else's shadow, or don't become what you think you feel that they think you should become. Does that make sense? Follow your own dreams. So, owning your own story is the bravest thing you will ever do. Build your happiness on your own foundations, not other people's. Love that. Love, love, love it. Well done today.